Yemen is now considered the most miserable land on earth. 2/3 of the population suffers from hunger due to the 3-year-old civil war. The Yemeni people only want the war to end, but the complexity of the Yemeni civil war only implies that the end is not near. The government has struggled to correctly deal with the attacks by Al-Qaeda, corruption, unemployment, and food insecurity. Currently, over 8 million are at the risk of starvation. These factors have resulted in rebel groups causing disputes in the streets of Yemen. In December of 2017, the Yemeni President Saleh was killed in an attack by the Houthi fighters attempted to take over the capital. Yemen is considered the worst man-made humanitarian disaster, and as such, all member states must address the issue with absolute urgency. One of the issues for Security Council of THIMUN 2019 is addressing the issue of transnational organized crime in order to combat the growth of terrorist groups. All around the world today, we see bombings or out-of-control terrorist organizations pushing the entire world into a state of fear and horror. Organizations such as Al-Qaeda or ISIS have enough power to demolish a country, and these acts must come to an end. The topic will largely be based on how to stop their growth or interfering the contact they have with black markets to prevent them from obtaining more WMDs and possibly fissile material. All we see in the news nowadays as terrorist attack leaves 201 dead. These certainly cannot continue. Over the course of 3 days, we will be tackling the issue by analyzing the corruption that takes place behind the scenes, from money laundering to government negotiations with terrorist organizations. Pope Benedict XVI once said, "Violence against even one human being is violence against all." When the violence against people is dragged out over a course of 7 grueling years with a death toll of 400,000 people, you have the Syrian war. By far the most brutal area of combat in current times, the Syrian battlefront is plagued with shattered rules of war and ignored cries of outrage by the international community, none bigger than the Syrian regime's use of chemical weapons against the civil populace. These are weapons, most commonly gases, that can either suffocate victims or cause major burnings. Chemical weapons used in Syria have killed over 2,000 people according to various sources, and is one of the biggest violations of the 1993 Chemical Weapons Convention in the world. While the Syrian regime supposedly handed over all their chemical weapons and destroyed manufacturing plants, chemical weapons continue to be used against the civilians of Syria on a mass scale. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 25, Part 1, states that everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for health and well-being of himself or his family, including food, clothing, housing, and medical care, and necessary social services. After the political instability of Haiti 2017, the government became unable to provide basic needs to its citizens. There has also been a lack of sanitation, food insecurity ever since the 7.0 magnitude earthquake that hit Haiti in 2010. With the political and environmental issues around Haiti, the United Nations Security Council set up a mandate, the United Nations Mission for Justice Support in Haiti, which aims to assist the government of Haiti to develop the national police and strengthen their laws in an attempt to eliminate political instability while also promoting